Power 95, the spirit of the season. The views expressed in the following program aren't necessarily those of Power 95. Ladies' Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, agents for Western Union, and Beacon Insurance.
It's time to do better. Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan now offers new and improved options that make health insurance affordable for small to medium businesses. Good medical cover gives you a competitive edge and takes care of the people that take care of your business. Get a better plan to build a better business. Call Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they are prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, October 31st, the final Monday in the month of October. So I trust we'll make this one count. Also, what we know is All Saints. When folks go to the cemetery and light candles on the graves of their dearly departed family and friends. So it's a tradition, some are saying are dying, but of course, the older folks are still there to continue it. But, the young folks, we have new traditions and they aren't really into certain things, because back then, All Saints was a big deal to us. It was an opportunity to be out at nights because, growing up back then by 6 o'clock, you had to wash your foot and you're inside. So imagine you're out after 8, 9, 10, 11 at nights. You're going around taking candles off of people's grave, using the wax to make balls and having fights. Listen, kids these days, y'all ain't know nothing about fun. I swear, y'all know nothing about fun. And that was the most fun part. The aim was to leave the cemetery the most amount of candles. You were the winner. So you had to go around and, get as much candles as you can and bring it back home. But the thing is, they didn't go to waste because when you had power outages and all different things, you use those same candles. But it used to be a really, really good line, I remember when they introduced the DJ outside of the cemetery. That's the Grand Brush Cemetery. That DJ used to be out there. So imagine people inside praying and, looking out for their family, and you're outside looking to get a little jam. So they don't, yeah. What all they just really do for fun? Apart from tebe and confusion and throwing shade. What do young people do for fun? And of course, what is All Saints without Asham? Christelle, listen. Since I realized I have to my eyes no longer work the way they do, I'm like, I'm not gonna be wearing no glasses, boring, glasses. We're gonna have to do something about it. And I found this site that is really good. I'm not going to say it on air, but you can message me in box if you want to. It's really, really affordable, right? All you do, you send them your prescription, the information for your prescription, for your lenses. You choose your frame, and they'll have it to you in no time at all. Anyways, let's go back to what we were talking about. They're always encouraging me and bonging away and then complaining. So yeah, Asham, I remember grinding the corn. We had the oh gosh, help me somebody. Who you call the thing? The mill that you had to take turns grinding. And corn hard, right? Because they always use the old corn, the dried corn. So you had the mill that we had to take turns in turning around and around and around. Your arms would be killing you. But the thought of having your asham after was enough encouragement. So it's something that I'm not sure children partaking, or it's left up to the oh my gosh, the older folks. But it used to be fun. It used to be real, real fun. Drying the corn and putting it out, and then grinding it in the mill, and then adding your sugar and what have you. Y'all don't have fun. I don't know what y'all do for fun anymore. But thanks, Rajesh. All y'all know is technology. Coop up inside your bedroom on a little phone or a tablet or a computer or some sort of gadgets. Our fun was outside. You took joy in being outside on a daily basis. Tell you when they tell you go outside and play. That was listen, growing up back in the day, when they tell you go outside and play, that was like music to your ear. You couldn't have wanted anything because when they say inside is inside, wash your foot and you're inside. But when they tell you go outside and play, man, we took full advantage of it. From marbles, playing moral. Children just do them thing and them, hopscotch and them thing. Y'all know how to do that? Wrong doves and all those things, or wrong dove or whatever you call it. I'm sure some of y'all never even taught your children that. Your children know how to make um roller. Like you had your car, you get the long cocoa stick and you got the axle, the board, and you frame it on the axle. They put onto little wheels, and you had the string that controlled the steering wheel. And when you're driving, your steering wheel would turn how you want it. Yeah, I don't even think children these days know how to do that. Or when you had the tire, you used to pray for somebody to throw a tire from the vehicle, and you'd put oil and mud in it, and you get two stick and it's blade down the road. You drive, you pushing roller and tire go down the road. I'll take the back of the day and over what we got now because what we have now ain't making sense. I swear. That was the most fun ever. And I swear I can't remember the last day I see a child pushing a tire, rolling a tire down the road. I can't remember the last day I've seen them. You had nothing called buying bicycle. Where your parents gave money to buy any bicycle for you? Bicycle who? You had to make your own little toy. If you're lucky Christmas time you get a little change, you get two little doll, you buy two little bobo. Listen, Cicely son, you hush what I hear about that. I know about that. I've been there. Ask anybody growing up in Granborough. I was a tomboy. Didn't know nothing about staying inside. When you roll in your roller go down the road and you put the mud and the oil in it so you would spin. What you mean want to know about that? Listen to you. Listen. Hello. I wasn't born like this. It was a process to get to this. We didn't know nothing about buying toys. You're lucky you get a little car, four little cars, your brother and them get them toy soldier, and then with their gun that they line up, you're lucky if you get that. But for the most part, you had to make your own toys. We know nothing about no iPad and no iWatch and none of them thing. Oil and breadfruit in it. Yeah. We know nothing about them thing. Chinese skip and moral in the road, cricket in the road, nighttime playing bow, hide and seek and all them thing and them little boy used to happy for that because they want to touch you in smart and they slapping them and they asking you what you slap them for. Hey, bamboo gun with the cashew blossom. Listen. We used to make the scooter. I remember the scooter we used to make those. But my favorite was the one with the where you had the cocoa stick, the long stick, and you had the axle. You made the axle from board, you put two wheels on it, and you had the long twine from the wheel to the steering wheel. So it was like a car. And when you would turn it any direction you turn the steering wheel, the axle would turn as well. So you're driving, you felt like you're driving an actual car. If you're going around something, you turn your steering wheel, it went around. And you used to take like the strips, the plastic strip from what your parents would put in the house. You used to take the strip and band it around the stick and decorate it. What you telling me about a way I know about them thing? Well, listen, don't get me started, all right? Board clothespin and matches gone. Yeah, they don't know about that. Them children, listen. And kill them dead, they having fun these days, eh? Kill children of this generation. Kill them dead, they having fun. Y'all ain't know nothing about fun. Rah rah and them thinking them. I wish those days could come back. Those were the most fun days. Yeah. That's the only time that, Christmas you feel lucky. You go down by the road and you buy two dolls, and by the time you reach home, your brother and them take out the doll dress and looking for what I don't know, remove all the doll clothes. Next thing you know, you're seeing your doll naked, hand out, foot out, hair tie up. No, constantly. I used to make top as well. I know how to make the top. You get the same board and you shave it and you spin it, make the and you get the nail and you get the string. Listen, all I know nothing. Anyways, see how we just bung away without even having a reason? Morning, Christelle. I ain't even tell all your morning. But I take off like a bus kite. Morning, Marianne. Morning, Sonia. Good morning, Roseanne. Christelle, hope all is well. Ramos, morning. Terrence, good morning. Queen B, I realize you've been missing in action. Good morning, Jacqueline. How are you? Good morning, Jackie Adams. The birthday countdown is on. Good morning, Maureen. Good morning, Shauna Dakota. Jay, good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Kireen. Roxanne, Vivian, good morning. Everybody, morning. Red Pepsi in the building, good morning. Keisha, Marvelyn, Sonia, good morning. Julian, good morning. Did I miss anybody? Good morning. Isha, good morning. Hermelin, Sugar Babe, good morning. Sammy, good morning. Nice of you guys to join us again. Morning, Jocelyn. Ari, morning. Yeah, the children these days, they know nothing about fun. And they just morning, Jenilyn. And you take a little talk from the gadgets from them and you swear they want to die. Back in the day, your parents couldn't take nothing from you because everything you had, you made it yourself. So they couldn't threaten you with, I will take your iPad and I'll take your phone. Our phone was 2 milk pan with a string in it and we talking in it and you swear you have good communication. That was phone back in the day. 2 milk pan, 2 string. Chicky Chock. I remember that with the boss balloon. You make the little ones. Yo, I know. We can spend the whole day reminiscing, But hey, I'm just happy that I'm getting the best of both worlds. Yeah, and for those of us or the 70s, 80s, and 60s, 70s, 80s babies, we definitely getting the best of both worlds. So we're able to speak on both. Um, Luke says I don't look that old, but I am. I've been here a long while. I have enough experience under my belt. Thanks so much, Luke. Good morning, Della. Hope all is well. Yeah, they don't know about those things. They just got up in the new privileged age where everything happens in their room. They even want to go outside. They're even picking up a broom to sweep yard. Boy. And then these are the same children you hear talking about struggle, eh? These are the same children that you hear talking about struggle. You ain't have no struggle in your life when you have your slippers and it busts and you have to take a pin and put it across so you wouldn't let go and it let go while you're walking and juke you under your foot. You ain't no more struggle until you've had that experience. Children's shoes aren't even reaching that far enough to bust these days. Remember you had your slippers and when it busts, the piece of rubber thing came off, you take a common pin, a big pin, and you put it under it to hold it across so you wouldn't come out. You have to wear that down until they have hole in the heel. No children wearing a shoe 2-3 times and they talking about dying good again. Boy, after one time is the next. After one time is the next. What pin I get juke under my foot already with? When you put that pin under your foot and you're running and playing and the pin let go and it bust through the thing or a nail, you have to get a nail, hot the nail and push it through the edge of your slippers. I don't know. I know what I'm talking about. All you have struggles. All you have no struggles. You ever put on a Chinese walk and sun hot as fire and your foot burning and not rainfall and it wet it so you have hot and cold and then when it Chinese wet it stink like thing ain't good. Speak to me not of struggles, all right? And struggles. Y'all have not gone through any struggle. Yeah? After one time is the next. So, Marlene said, don't get me started on these new age teens and the imaginary struggles they endure. If you used to hear them, I can remember my niece telling me she's tired of the struggling. I'm like, what? What struggle are you talking about? To make up your bed and wash some dishes? You not gonna tired no good before you go to school. You're not to sweep no yard, go and cut broom and sweep yard. None of that and you're talking about struggles? You not to crack no cocoa and nutmeg and you're struggling? Boy. Ah boy. Well, thank God I never had a plastic bag for a school bag, so I can't speak on that. And you know what? I wouldn't trade that for the world because it taught you the best of both worlds, how to survive in hard times. You realize kids these days, they break easily. Like, if something is taken away from them, they don't know how to move on, they don't know how to deal with it. It really taught us, how to live, how the struggles, it really made us who we are. Yeah? We can survive in hard times. If you've been through the 60s and 70s and 80s, trust me, you can get through anything. Come home and looking for snack. What snack? You best go outside and look for two mango and to plum or whatever fruit in season. About snack, going into supermarket and buy snack for you to go to school and snack for you to munch on. Hello, go find fruits that in season. Whatever fruit, that's your snack. You could come home and tell your mother you want snack. Will you learn that? Can we get back on track, please, today? Like today. All right, here we are. So, we have another situation on our hand, and this young lady says, I've never been in a relationship for too long. I have been trying the long term thing, and I have been trying the long term thing with my now partner. I'm not happy with our sexual state. Miss, sounds like a you problem. We don't have no problem. But, anyways, I'm not happy with my sexual state. I'm expecting to get my fair share of pleasure, or at least an attempt to please me. I'm not getting either. I barely get 5 minutes, and there's no seconds. It's just on off sleep, no romance, no kinky stuff, just plain old boring stuff. I've contemplated cheating, but I don't want to have a relapse of that lifestyle. I don't get taken out on dates, no compliments when I dress up, nothing. I've spoken to him about all the issues I'm having, but he's never interested to talk unless I threaten to leave. Then he'll act right for a few minutes. He's a narcissist. He thinks he's the best thing to ever happen to me. I'm there for him emotionally, physically, financially, while I don't even get good coitus. There's so much wrong in this relationship I haven't mentioned. There's just this pull that makes me want to be with this mess of a man. I've invested so much in this to see it fall apart. Again, therapy, counseling, help him be a better partner and mend our relationship, or should I just call it quits? You should just call it quits. No, I'm just kidding. So that's what we're talking about today. It's bad enough like a man and treating you right, and then you have to settle for whack coitus. It's like double hell you're dealing with. Something gotta give. You gotta have both. A man not treating you right, and then one thing I've learned is that good romantic relationships aren't always easy to navigate, but we still can't ignore our opportunities to enjoy life individually. And I think it's important to learn to enjoy life on your own as well. There are great life adventures to have, which include sex and romance and all of that. But you can have powerful adventures on your own. A romantic partner, of course, is a blessing. I mean, it's good to have somebody you can do stuff with and you enjoy being with and all of that. And while it's commendable that you have poured much into your relationship, it's obvious based on what you're saying, and this is not one part of the story. We don't know. Speaking to him, he might tell us another thing. You know, why would you continue pouring into something and you're being depleted? You're not getting filled up either, but you're pouring. Sooner rather than later, you'll be empty. You can't just keep pouring into somebody and they're not pouring into you. It's like yin yang. We fill each other up. And especially in this century that we're in, choosing the right partner, boy, it can be a tough process, because of the lasting impact they can have on our lives. And as it said, it's better to be alone than with the wrong person. So help me, God. You do deserve to get your fair share out of a relationship, but you mentioned counseling. Well, maybe it can help both of you. Maybe if you're not ready to give it up as yet, maybe you can try that. Um, the right So, but boy, bongs, y'all are so impatient. Before somebody even cough, y'all ready to tell them goodbye. We don't give people chances no more. Like, boy, boy, ain't nobody got time for this. Y'all are so quick to kick people to the curb. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I was saying, you mentioned about counseling, and maybe the right counselor can make a world of a difference. Counselors could probably sort out through the narcissism that you speak about. So you could probably sit with the counselor for yourself and then try to set up sessions as a couple, and just be open and frank. You can't force him, but you can make the suggestion and see if he really wants to go down that road with you. You know, you said you don't do anything, he don't take you anywhere. Well, sometimes you got to make the plans and set rewards, schedule activities to do together. Do a little us calendar. You'll want about dates to work with. Maybe you have Valentine, birthday, anniversary, blah 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 blah, whatever. So see if you can put some pep in it. You doesn't necessarily have to wait on him. And another thing, and this is the most important part for me: be there for yourself. Happiness isn't only found in another's company. Make sure to plan your own adventures, do other things, have your own friends. Find fun and experiences available to you. Challenge yourself to discover yourself. Learn, earn, explore, experience, do whatever. You can do things by yourself or with other friends. There's so much about yourself in the world, to find out. And the other part you mentioned about wanting to cheat. Listen, if you feel that strongly about it, then you might as well just cut ties with homeboy. Ain't no point going through the cheating, and it's just too much and too stressful. It's not working. You're not feeling it. Thanks, nice knowing you. Yes, you might have invested, but even though you invested, are you prepared to live a life of being unhappy because you invested in it and you're not going to walk away? Infidelity wouldn't solve the problem. When you get home, you're still going to have the whack coitus. You're still going to have the man that seemingly doesn't care, that gives you 5 minutes of his time. It's still going to be there. That's not going to change. You need to change the situation at home first before even venturing out. You know, so you're gonna set up a life of secrets and hidden agendas. If the relationship isn't working, then that's the reality. Put in the work to get the most out of the relationship for both of you. And if after tedious effort nothing changes, then that's that. You tried. Yeah? And when you've been together for a while, keeping the fire of a romantic relationship fueled can be a challenge. Everybody knows that, you know? But you gotta be spontaneous, keep the fire burning, do things differently. Can't keep on doing the same thing every day and expect different results. Because it's gonna get boring. Because that's your side. Maybe he's not attracted to you like that. So maybe he's not into the relationship like that. Have the conversation. Not just threaten to leave to get a kick out of him and then he goes back to being, Mr. 5 minutes on off sleep, no romance. Listen, as my friend Gucci said the other day, we're not here for a good long time, but we're here for a good time. So there's no way would I encourage anybody to say and settle for something that is not giving. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. I mean, there's some good 5 minutes, but in your case, it's not a good five. You says you barely get five. So eyes on the clock. Count down. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. How you did jamming like bobot with somebody and you're barely getting a five? No seconds, no thirds, on, off, sleep. According to you, no romance, no kinky stuff, just plain old boring. And you're talking about investment and you invested in it. So you invested in a life on a happiness too? How? Like, make it make sense. To me, you have everything there. And what is there to fight for if you're saying all what you're saying? One, you said the 5 minutes, um, no seconds, on off. Then you says he's a narcissist. He thinks he's the best thing to ever happen to me. A lot of times he's a spoiled man to it, but that's another story. A lot of times men seriously feel that way. You're there for him emotionally, physically, financially, while you don't even get good sex. There's so much wrong you say in this relationship you haven't mentioned. Now, if all that you said there, and you still have more to add, Miss, what are you really telling yourself? And it's always those that makes it hard to leave, right? Correct, you said there's there's this pull that makes me want to be with this mess of a man. What pull? You like being treated badly? What pull? Is that like, okay, he may not be there for you sexually, no, let me not say sexually, he may not be there for you emotionally or physically, but he's really good sexually. You could say, yes, well, at least I have a one up. But you're saying the man bad in bed, the man bad as a man, and you still did jamming? Miss, morning.
Yeah. What It's a relationship song like a Trinidad Island.
Uh, hey, let me tell you something, eh? Let me just go on record and say, a couple weeks ago, okay?
Mm-hmm.
2 Saturdays ago, I had the Trinidadian version of Oil Down, and it is very good. Don't mind the looks, the flavor, and the taste. Oh my God.
Aruna,
I can't
I'm
see
a
what I
man,
want to
I go
say.
by
I
look.
want to say, but because they might, y'all might disown me and put me off the rock, but don't knock it before you try it. It's good. It's real good.
Aruna, I am a man, I go by looks. You is a woman, you go by taste. We're in two different paradigm shifts here, I think. So they would even argue that. As a man, I go by looks.
All right, Papa.
And for me, that is a Trinidad Island. But then again, let me be kind of sympathetic. Sometimes the man have anxiety issues.
Anxiety issues.
Listen to me. Anxiety, I don't know. Anxiety does cause your bubble to burst quick. No, I ain't taking the man's side. I ain't saying anything. Maybe he need Patrick Dale's number. I don't know. That between him.
Probably need to check Patrick. Patrick say you need garlic. All you have to do is rub a little garlic. Patrick said you're good to go. You know.
Maybe he need to visit Patrick. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could call me. I have a little remedy I could help him out with. I have some aloes and some ginger and some turmeric, and I could give him something. But I mean, but again, no, he's not romantic.
Not romantic.
There's a kill switch.
Not romantic.
You're not romantic.
No on off. Like on and off. No romance. No little kinky. She just say plain old boring.
So like a light switch. You come on.
When you come off.
For 2 seconds for somebody to look for something to put on, and they cut you off with it. Nah. I mean, based on my little knowledge, I can know. It takes a woman at least half an hour to get her real groove. So what's about the next 25 minutes that you're robbing the woman?
No. Half an hour, that is a lot. You need a lot. If you're in sync with the person and you mesh like that and you have that sort of connection, you need half an hour.
No, I don't think half. I mean, what, a whole package. You see, this thing is a package
If
deal.
you and a man have that sort of connection, you don't even need 5 minutes. Could be a very long time if you're connected to that person like that.
Not for this new generation. Not for this new generation. And so, trust me, some of them old generation come into have the new generation mindset.
Somebody's saying maybe there's no chemistry in the relationship. The man maybe, man probably doesn't want the relationship, but she's doing things to keep him in the name of investment. So probably that's the problem. Probably he's not attracted to her like that.
So then they need to have a discussion. Because listen to me, I don't care. And that's me personally. I don't care how nice your coochie is. If I ain't feeling you, coochie can keep me. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? So if she's trying to keep him because of financial gain, but then she's killing herself emotionally.
Exactly. Yeah. Physically as well.
And physically as well, because listen to me, those little headaches go start going to migraine,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Big ones.
And big migraine too.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have a man that he's not taking out on dates. He's not spontaneous.
So what are you doing?
So what you do exactly? What are you doing?
So that's my point. My point is, sometimes you add and you take out. You say you add and you subtract. Based on how a person treats you, you might, turn a blind eye to certain little things you don't like, but they're making up for it in other areas. But based on what she's saying, across the board is just zero.
But that's it. The man kick off all the wrong boxes. So I don't understand. So why? So yeah, so according to this thing has two sides. So let me hear the man side of the story, because if all that's so wrong with you, and sex is a major thing for both couples. I mean, come on, getting that orgasm, like, damn.
Okay, all right, go
But
on,
you're
go
not
on.
getting that. You're not getting that. You're not getting that freaky little. I mean, why are you there?
She said
What's
to
keeping
invest.
you?
I don't know what is the investment. I don't know if they build
What
house
in,
together, they buy land or whatsoever, but the type of investment is the kind that she cannot
so
she cannot
that's what your happiness and your peace of mind and your health and
right?
your blood pressure going up and
We could buy an island together, and if you think and working out, and I realize it's starting to stress me, you could keep the island, and I gone for my peace of mind. Because you know,
listen,
point we on the
what
island and I can rest.
but some people different. I don't know. I run away from 20 years and decide to start it all over again. I didn't care about what, because my peace of mind
It's worth it. There's
was
no
what
price. You can't put
mattered to
a
me.
dollar sign on peace of mind.
You can't
You
put,
cannot.
when I lie down in the night and I sleeping comfortable and the rain falling, I feeling good. If I wake up this morning, I don't want to work, I lie down in my bed. Yeah, make a sense. So you're not getting good sex. You're not getting no fun.
But you did.
You're getting some Usain Bolt.
What's this? Goodbye.
I give up on all this. I don't give up. I give up. Have a nice day.
Together some Usain Bolt.
You know how much cocoa butter I go on my fingernail?
How much what? Together Usain Bolt. Good morning.
Hey, morning.
Good morning.
Hi, morning.
Mhm.
All I could say that woman wicked from Sunday to Sunday.
Why is she wicked?
Understand? I wanna be honest, woman. When it comes to sex, either woman know all the up in the game is that she was getting, she didn't have no reason. Understand? So that woman, she wicked from Sunday to Sunday. That's all I could say. Because when you point out sex as a problem, woman doesn't see that problem all in the game. All in the game, they recognize that problem, they bounce it.
Exactly.
But she stay there for a specific reason. And the pressure take her out. No, she might invest too much time, and she thought things might have changed, and it don't change, so she had to deal with it. That's why they say woman with kids on Sunday. She's one of them.
Hi, Papa. You see, I always say, how are you with somebody and you're not comfortable speaking about these things? And that a lot of the time is the problem. People just do the act, but they don't speak of the act. Like, you stay, you take whatever you're getting, you're not happy, you're not satisfied, but you're just there. And you would not say to partner, Trevor, Jill, I don't like that, or I like that, I like when you do that, I like when you don't do that, that right there is the problem, because people don't read minds. So if you're there and being the best actress, and making homeboy think you're enjoying the performance when you're not, obviously you're going to have a problem later down the road when you get tired of faking it. When you realize, you know what, this is the same thing I'm getting day after day. There's no addition, no nothing, no excitement, no nothing. So my question is, let me check again to see if you say, okay, well, you have spoken to him about all the issues. You don't get taken out on dates, no compliments when I dress up, nothing. I've spoken to him about all the issues I'm having, but he's never interested to talk unless I threaten to leave. So that doesn't sound like a man who's interested in staying, or who care if you leave, for that matter. Because if the conversation only comes up when you initiate it, or you want to talk about what's bothering you, about the issues, and he doesn't show any interest unless you threaten to leave, then he'll act right for a few minutes, then what exactly are you? At the end of the day, you're in the fire, you're the one feeling the heat. I don't like telling people to leave their relationships outright, because you're the one in it, you know what's best for you. But let's just weigh the pros and the cons. Which one outweighs the other? Which one makes better sense? Which one makes better sense? But because based on what you were saying, I'm not seeing much pros there. Barely get 5 minutes, On, off, no romance, no kinky stuff, just plain boring. You don't get taken out on dates, no compliments when you dress up, nothing. You've spoken to him, but he's not interested. He doesn't act, he's not interested in talking unless you threaten to leave. You're there for him emotionally, physically, financially. What about you? Are you there for you? Too many times we put ourselves on the back burner and always want to be there for our partners, and you don't get the same in return. Not even close. So you're doing all of this for him and you have nothing to show for it. Plus, there's much more according to you that you haven't mentioned. But there's this pull. What is the pull? Is he like a really handsome guy? Or you like how the two of you look together? What is it? Because it can't be these ways, because from what you've mentioned, I've not seen one thing you said that is keeping you there apart from this pull. What is this? Listen, stop pulling. Let go. Let go of the rope. And see if that would work. Let go of the rope. So there's just this pull that makes me want to be with this mess of a man. I've invested so much in this to see it all fall apart. Well, if your investment is worth more than your happiness, then by all means, carry on. Like I said, maybe you can get counseling, get therapy, start doing other things that makes you happy, free up yourself, go out and have fun with your friends. But if it gets to you cheating, then to the point where it's that bad, then maybe you need to sit and have the conversation with yourself. If a conversation with him isn't doing it, if you're not getting any satisfaction from the conversation, you say vamos. Harry says, I don't want to tell you what I'm telling you. Go, leave, vamos. You know how long to mind here, vamos? I haven't heard that word in a minute. Vamos. No, for real. She needs to seriously beat it. Someone says the kind of things that I want to say. People might watch me funny. You talk about kinkiness. Have you initiated it or just waiting on him? Like when he's down watching TV, or you can repeat that on the radio, or when he's watching his favorite sport, give him a beer, let him put on hand. That is just writing, man. I didn't realize that they're on air. I can't read that on air. But anyways, let me hear what this person is saying. I saw a really nice comment I wanted to share. So it's just call it quits. No thinking about it. Can't be doing all of this for a man and gets nothing in return. And he's thinking he's the best thing that ever happened to you, and you're doing all the investing. Nothing will change him. Look after you. Go find your happiness. Someone says whatever Macca Diamond said. What Macca Diamond said? Burn him. Burn him. Take your house and land and run him. Yo, I can't stand y'all. So anytime that you feel that you will cheat in a relationship, you might as well give up that relationship unless he thinks it's okay. Too many red lights in your relationship. Not even a romance is in it, period. What are you waiting for? To cheat? Stop being in relationships that simply say, I got a man, and vice versa. You are there for him in every way, yet nothing is reciprocated. Trust me, he has deep issues. Maybe past relationship issue, childhood issues. It could be anything because something is not right. He doesn't want a real relationship, but jump on and off with no strings attached when he wants his release. Narcissism is definitely your biggest red flag. I'd walk on from the first time I continuously notice the 5 minutes and no seconds with no change behavior attached. But I query, how long have you been with him? How many 5 minutes and no seconds were there? But despite that, no romance is in that relationship. Still, I wonder how could he think that he's the best thing that happened to you, yet you support him in every way? Honestly, I'd ease out of that relationship. Don't string him along, since you don't truly like long-term relationships, and his narcissism already ruined it anyway. Yeah, that's the comment I wanted to read. Kind of long, but makes sense. Yeah, so let me just take this last one here before we bounce.
Good morning.
Morning.
I should say good day.
Good day.
To the poor listeners and everyone else. Man, stop making a noise outside. It's not up to you. Anyway, it's a serious Well, that's a straightforward answer and a straightforward case, eh?
Mm.
Miss, I don't understand the situation. I mean, first of all, you see self-love? Self-love is a very, very important thing, eh? And to me, it seems that that man is not your man, is your child. Because if something was good in it, they based on what you're saying, there's more bad than good. And if you weigh out the difference, there's more bad. So you know what? I think it's best for you to love yourself and leave her alone. Because why would you want to be in a situation where you're unhappy? You know what I mean? And still have to nurture it, mind it, and you're still, it don't make no sense. So take some time for yourself, love yourself, and move on with your life, because you can't force somebody to love you. You can't make somebody love you. And to my knowledge, there is no chemistry in that relationship, because trust
None.
me,
Even
if
if
that was
things
the
are
case,
too
things would have
bright,
been a lot different.
you still.
You all basically have nothing. You understand? You have nothing. So the man always say nothing from nothing, leave nothing.
Go to button, shut up,
So
button,
stay away
and
from
nothing.
that. I mean, focus on yourself, love yourself, and take some time and heal yourself, because you need healing in a certain aspect. You can't be with somebody and you're not happy. There's no profit in that. So have a good day. Taking too long today, but have a good day. One thing I want to say to her, when people make investment, they're looking for a profit in return. Eh?
Exactly.
When you make investment, is not to look for, not expecting a return. So to me, it seems like you paying for that man to love you, and he's not interested, but he's there because of
What you get.
your investment in him. You understand? So you need to check yourself, lady. Serious. You need to check yourself.
My father used to say what? My father used to say, shut up button, goat have mutton, and you ain't have nothing. That's what old people used to say. Real stupid. I don't know whatever that meant, but he used to say it all the time. Shut have button, goat have mutton, and you ain't had nothing. So that's not going on with you right now. Let me go to the people, okay? I done. Someone says seems like this young lady really need therapy because she says she never had a long-term relationship, and the key thing is she don't want to repeat her past. It could be more than sex, but acceptance. She needs to stop holding on to a broken egg. She can't save it. Get some help. Love yourself first, and your mental sanity. Maybe if she stopped caring about him, this person says that he'll turn around and start showing interest. Yeah, sometimes you can't show too much or give too much. People take advantage of that. You can't. Honestly, they do. Some people just take advantage of it. Yeah, London came through this morning. London on the check-in. Thanks so much, Wayne. Really, really good words to ponder on. Love yourself first. Alrighty. Well, on that note, it's a wrap. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Listen, y'all. I need y'all to head over to my Facebook page like right now. There is a situation that I can't post. I can't do this one on radio, but the person says they'll be in the comment section reading. So I need you all to head over like pronto to my Facebook page. While we speak, I am posting it. And give this person some feedback on this. Now. All right, post it. All right, my page is not private, it's public, so even if we are not Facebook friends, you can see it. All right, so go there right now. Just post it. All right, so tomorrow, Beacon Insurance, Western Union, thank you so much for making today's show possible. We'll see you again for another round. Have a good one.